Okay, so let me introduce Nathalie. Nathalie has made a big change to her life in the past. How many weeks, Nathalie?
6-ish.
Yeah.
I was your guinea pig for a week, so I'm in my 7th week of activity, I'd say.
So when I launched the online program, Nathalie was very kind and did a 7-day trial and tried out lots of workouts and then signed up. So she's done a full first phase of 4 weeks and now on her second phase of 4 weeks. In that time, Nathalie has reached goals. What are some of the goals you've reached, Nathalie?
I've been active every day doing something, whether it be a walk, a bike ride, or some actual exercise. And I've started to eat better because I don't want to ruin the good work that the exercise is doing, and just drink a lot more water and, shock horror, not a lot of alcohol. I don't know how I managed that in lockdown.
And how much weight have you lost?
I have lost 1 stone 6 pounds,
which is amazing and it's brilliant. And how do you feel in yourself now you're more active?
I just feel I literally do feel lighter with a bit more of a spring in my step. I hold myself a bit better. My posture's return. It's a stronger posture, and I'm just, I just want to jump out of bed and get going and do something every day.
So, and the exercises were quite hard when you started, wasn't it? It was quite hard to get in the routine.
Oh yeah. I mean, back in the day, I used to do a lot of exercise, so I am familiar with working out. But when I did my first plank, I didn't think my arms would hold me up for more than about 10 seconds. They were proper wobbly, and you do think, blimey, my core, where did that go? So no, at the beginning it was tough, but I just sort of kept going and didn't give up.
Because it does need commitment, doesn't it? It does need commitment. Yeah. But it's also been a bit of a group journey as well, hasn't it? No one sees each other, but on the online program, there's the group messages, and I'm always at you. And, but it does become a collaborative effort, which is nice as well. I mean, you actually met one of the girls, didn't you, the other day? You met Karen.
Yeah. So as part of my sort of new regime, I go out on my bike a lot, and I'm always looking for places to go or people to swing by from a social distance. And one of the people in my group, Karen, had said that we had sort of a common interest. So I said, I'll cycle out and see you. So yeah, I did I think about a 9-mile bike ride to go and see her and come back.
So Nathalie, when you first started the cardio, you started with running, didn't you? And it felt fine, but then your calf was twinging and we knew it wasn't right. You were doing too much. So then the bike came out. And then we've started, then you mentioned to me about setting a challenge in June. And I was like, that sounds a good idea. So we put that through to everyone, because with the online program, it's great. Everyone was exercising, but we needed something else, a daily movement goal. So we put out the June challenge, and everyone has got loads of different June challenges, which is brilliant, from drinking 2 litres of water a day to running a certain amount. But Nathalie, you've taken it to a whole new level. Do you want to share your challenge and the reason behind it?
So I've got to thank my next door neighbour, really, Joanna Wolfo. She works for charity Wellchild, and she just said, let's do something a bit bigger than going for the odd walk or run or jog. And she mentioned going for 250 miles for the month of June. And I thought, I'm up for that. And then I realised that in May I'd done nearly 200 miles on my bike, just pootling about without actually having a challenge. So I thought I need to go further. So then I thought, it's my birthday in June. I'm 42 on the 15th. I'll just stick 0 on the end of my age, and I'll do 420 miles in June. So basically, sorry, child just coming into shot here. Right, off you go. Okay. So 420 miles was the distance. And then I thought, if I'm going to do something like this and maybe potentially raise money for charity, there is a charity close to my heart, which is MNDA, the Motor Neurone Disease Association. Sadly, my grandpa had it and died, and now my dad has got it, and it is terminal. There is no cure or treatment, so it's pretty sorry, my battery, nearly go. So it's not a great condition to have, but he's living with it and living life as best he can. So I decided I would dedicate any donations that came my way to MNDA. And I thought, again, being as I'm doing 420 miles, I'll try and raise £420, which is an incredible amount. And I'm on my 4th day of June, and I have just gone up to the late £600. So, you know, the fundraising is amazing. The mileage is incredible. I might even have to increase my mileage, which is fine, but I'll wait and see how the rest of the month goes first.
And your dad's doing something really special with music, isn't he?
Yeah, so to sort of get my dad involved, because he's at home and can't leave the house and has very limited mobility and speech, I've asked him to put together some of his favourite songs. It all started from that share your top 10 albums on Facebook that was doing the rounds at the start of lockdown. I did it, and then I said to my dad, tell me your favourite 10 and I'll do a Facebook post on your behalf, which I did. And then I thought, well, while I'm out there listening to music, running and cycling or whatever, I'd like to listen to some of his songs from those albums. So I said, could you give me some of your songs? And then I thought, actually, for the June challenge, wouldn't it be great to have a song per day? And then every day when I do my little update on Facebook and Instagram, I also do my dad's track of the day. So there's some really, really crazy songs out there. There's some lovely songs, a lot from my childhood. It's quite nostalgic. And then I've created an actual playlist that I've given to him, given to my sister, and I'll have for the rest of my life, which I'll always have that connection now, that when I listen to it and I'm on my bike or going for a run or doing a workout, I'll know that not only did he love that song, but he picked it for me to listen to. So that's pretty special as well. And the other thing I'm doing is an MND fact of the day, because it is quite they call it an uncommon disease. Not people don't know too much about it. So I'm using their website. They have a great infographic on MND facts. And so I'm just picking one a day and popping that into my post as well. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
It's just brilliant. And to think you've gone from someone who was so busy before lockdown, and Nathalie's got 3 children, a husband who works long hours, she works long hours, she's got, you know, full-on job, and Nathalie in lockdown somehow went, whoa, let's make some time for me, when it was still, when she's still life is still crazy. And then now you've created this, and it's really powerful, Nathalie, and it just shows what you can do when you actually give yourself a bit of time. You gave yourself some time, and you were doing this amazing challenge of 420 miles over the month of June, raising money for your dad, the charity, raising money for that, awareness. It's just brilliant. So what I will do is I will share Nathalie's fundraising post page with this, if you would like to fundraise. And if anyone wants to cycle with Nathalie as well, contact me, or Nathalie's probably on my Facebook post somewhere. Contact her to go and have a little ride.
Yeah, I do them.
I'm so proud of you. Everyone is so proud of you, and what you're doing is brilliant. And again, you're always thinking of others. And yeah, well done for making some time for you to then think of others again.
But no, thank you for being that sort of like kick up the bum that I needed, because when I saw the post saying I need a guinea pig for this app, I just thought, I need to do this, because this is the kickstart I need, because I know I've got it in me to be healthier and be a better version of me, but I needed someone to just give me a poke. And I think even though lockdown has been a very hard time for a lot of people, for all of us, it has allowed me to have a bit of reflection and a bit of time to go, do you know what, you know, your health is so important. And obviously with my dad, I can see that we all take things for granted. Just being able to get up, scratch an itch, go for a walk, climb the stairs, you know, that is something that actually is massive to, you know, he can't do those things anymore, but we can. So for me, 420 miles might sound a lot, but I'll do it because I can. My body will let me, so I'll just do it. So yeah, so thank you as well.
Yeah, that's brilliant teamwork. Cool. Thank you. Oh, so Nathalie, my last question.
Yeah.
What would you say to someone who's listening to this, who's thinking, I really want to be able to do something, but I don't know what to do? Could you give them any words of encouragement or any confidence to make that first step? So the first step is the hardest, isn't it?
Yeah. I'd say it's a great sort of time of year, really, because with light nights, light mornings, you know, the day is longer, there's more scope. So even if you're a mega busy person, you know, most of us could squeeze something in. I mean, I can go out on my bike, and I'm not an athlete. I don't have Lycra. I don't have a fast bike. It's just a mom bike with some pannier bags on the back. You know, within yeah, within half an hour I can cover 6 or 7 miles, which, you know, is a fair amount, and it's good to work the legs and bum. So I just say that my advice to anyone is just do it, you know, like Nike say, just do it, because you can think about these things forever and come up with an excuse or a reason why not. But actually sometimes you've just got to make that difference, dust out that, get that box of athletics gear, which we've all got somewhere, that box of lycra that you think one day I'll put that back on. Just get it out, put them on, go for a walk, you know, just start off with a simple walk. Now that you can meet friends at a social distance, you know, perhaps arrange to meet someone you haven't met for a while and have a nice chat along the way. And it's amazing. I find the evenings are good. I mean, I've got young children. I'm lucky that I have got my husband here at home, so I can leave the house and leave them. But I love it when you've fed them, cleared up. Normally then you just want to sit down with a glass of wine, but that's when I go, I'm now going out for a bit of me time. So
and you do your
sometimes I go on
workouts
the bike.
at that time as well, don't you?
Yeah,
You do workouts late at night.
I do most of my stuff later on, and that's just simply because I've got to juggle work and stuff. But yeah, the biggest advice is just stop thinking about it and do it. Just do something.
We'll all feel better for it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Natalie.
Oh, well, lovely to speak to you, and thanks for inviting me to have a chat.
Pleasure.